Welcome to Nest for Code, the place where code nourishes, right? In the last session, we discuss in detail, right? What are the comparison operators we have, right? What is control structure? What is if statement, right? How we do this? Like if you have not gone through the session, like you can go through the previous session also. And we also see an example of, right, how the AND operator works, right? We've seen example of internal marks, external marks, and how the AND operator works. Okay, in today's session, let's see more about the logical operators we have, right? And we will see, let's see example for say OR operator, right? So we know, right, as we discussed, right, what OR operator do? Any of the condition is true, right? So any of the condition is true, it will give you a true, right? So the example can be, we can like as we discussing around the marks. Let us suppose, let's say example of say internal marks, external marks, right? Right. So let us suppose we are saying internal marks say for a student is say 50, external marks is say let us suppose 90, something like this, right? Right. So yeah. So what we are saying, let's not just dependent on internal and external marks. We'll say if marks for the student, the marks, the internal marks is greater than 50, right? Or if we say if the internal marks is greater than 45, or the external marks is say greater than, okay, we just change it to say mark. Okay, if the external marks is greater than 80, the student is pass, right? Otherwise, or we can say if the internal marks is greater than 45 and the external marks is greater than the student grade is say A. So what we seen in the last example, right? We have seen that even the marks of the student, right, was external was 48, right? Even he was getting a grade E. So we can dependent on both things, right? Maybe we can take a combination of both also. So we'll see that example. But yeah, in this case, like if the student of marks is greater than 45 or external marks is greater than 80, the student will get a grade A. So how we can write this? We can simply write if internal marks is greater than 45 or external marks is greater than 80, right? So this is how we can use, or we'll say grade A, right? So for now we have not discussed about what are the other conditions, right? Or maybe we can just say else student having grade other than A, right? Something like this. Okay, it should be greater than 45 and external marks should be greater than 80. So if both in any of these, like if out of these both conditions is any is satisfied, it will work, right? Yeah. So let us suppose the student perform very well in the internal like 50, but externally he's getting something like 75. So guys, what will be the output of this? So internal marks are 50 and external marks are 75. What will the output of this? Is screen not clear to everyone? It's clear, right? Screen is clear to everyone, right? A grade, right? Okay, guys, I don't see it. For others, is it something except Bhavya? Is it showing any keyword or anything on the screen? Because it's already cleared. Screen is clear, right, for everyone? Okay. I think Bhavya, because you have wrote this, so that's why you are not being able to see it. Okay, guys. So if you execute this, it's coming as grade A because any of this condition is true, right? Or let us suppose if a student got internal marks, right? It's not performed that well in the internal, but perform well in the external. So let us suppose he's getting 90. So what will be the output? It again will get a grade A. So these kind of scenarios, right, we can use or operator, and there can be a combination of or and also which we can use, right? And there is one more operator which we want to discuss today is a not operator. So what it do, it negate the condition output. So what does it mean, right? What does it do? If the condition output is true, it will make it false, right? Or vice versa. So what does vice versa means? If it's true, it will make it false. If it is false, it will make it true, like this. So not operator works like this. So, right? So let us suppose, right, how will it work if we can just use not like this. So if I say not true, something like this, right? So what we are getting? We are getting false, right? Because it will just reverse the whatever is the condition or whatever the boolean is there, it will just reverse this. If we are saying not true, it will become false. If we say not false, it will become true, like this, right? So, and we can use it with if also. So let us suppose we are saying, say, marks of the student, right? Marks is, say, something like 40, right? And if we are saying if not marks is greater than 30, if the marks are not greater than 30, what will be the student will fail, right? Else pass, right? So this can be also other way to check, right? If the marks are not greater than 30, the student will fail, otherwise it will pass, right? Okay. And what can be the other cases, right? So normally we can use it, say, for other strings also and other cases also, right? Okay. So let us suppose I'm defining a variable, say a, which is holding, say, value none, right? So what is none, right? So guys, none is a keyword in Python which means nothing. Like if you have done C++ or Java, you have heard of null, right? It is similar to that. None means nothing. Okay. So what can we do? So we guys know, right? We have a len method, right, which returns the, say, length of the string, right? Yeah. Or we can use, say, none, right? Okay. Let us suppose we are saying a equal to none, right? And if I'm saying if a, then print a, something like this, right? So what we are getting? Nothing, right? So if you pass none here in the condition, right, it means it will give you a false output, right? If we pass none here, or if let us suppose if I say if not a, we'll get output, right? Because we have revert that. So for none, right? So none will always give you something like false. If the result or output of a statement is coming as none, or if that object is not defined, right? So we can use it to check for defined objects, right? Or value, right? So if let us suppose if there is no value or no object which is defined, if we check if not a, it will work as we can check if object is defined or not, right? Similarly, we can also do, say, if a. This is not something, right? If I say if a, which means that a should hold a value, should not be none, it should not be null, right? And we can print a is not null or not empty or not, right? Or we can say a is defined or have value. So this is also too direct. One option can be, right, one option can be what the other way to check this. So this is like to check if a is defined or hold value, like this. The other option can be, right, I can also check, say, if a is not equal to none, something like this also we can do, right? And we can just skip not equal to condition and we can just pass the, right? And let's we define the value. So if I'm saying a equal to 3, right? So this is working, right? And similarly, we can check here also. So the one way, right? One way of writing this is we check for not equal to none. And the other option is we can just check. We can just check a equal to 3 and we can just pass that variable here. Okay, guys. So, but one more thing, right? There can be a one trick. Let us suppose if a equal to 0, what will happen? It's not giving any output, right? So guys, okay, I will explain you one more thing right here. Okay, let me explain you this once again. So if you have gone through C language, right? So if you've gone through a C language, right? So in what happens in Python, right? If the integer value, right? If the integer value is 0, it will be false, right? Otherwise, it will be true, right? So let us suppose I'm defining a number which is say 0. 0 means false in Python, right? And if I'm saying if num, right, and print num, right? So what does it mean? 0 will be evaluated as a false. So it will not print this because this is condition is coming as false. 0 will also be evaluated as false and none also will be evaluated as false. So none can be for anything. 0 will be associated with integers only, but none can be associated with integer, string, anything, right? Just like that variables is none, right? We don't have any particular data type in Python, right? Or similarly, if I say num equal to say 2 here, right? So 2 will it will consider as a positive. So guys, none is just a null. It's kind of a nothing. If I'm saying a equal to none, a is not holding any value. It's just none, right? Similar, it can be any variable for none, right? So none means nothing, null. It's not having anything. And when we use none with, if we pass that object or that variable directly in the if condition, null will be false. Null will evaluate to false. So if I say if a none, it coming print a, it will not be, it will be false. Let us suppose, okay. Let's go with some example, something like this. Okay. Okay, guys. So let us suppose if you have cough and you also have sneezing, right? You don't have corona, right? Something like this. If both the conditions are true, you don't have corona, right? But like if you have travel abroad, right? And plus you have fever, you have high chance of corona, right? So you understand this? If any of these condition is true, right? You are having a high chance of having corona. And if both the conditions are right, or you have traveled abroad, or you have come in contact, right? You are in primary contact, right? So if any of this condition is true, you have a chance, not high chance, I will just say chance because there are other conditions also. Don't go literally with this, but yeah. So if any of this condition is true, you have a chance of having coronavirus, right? Right? So this is like something like OR case, right? Where one condition is true, this you will be executing or you will get your test done, something like this, right? And what AND says, okay, for AND we can just say, right? So I think these days what do this says government, what they are doing, you should have fever, right? And you should have cough for last 5 days. Then you can go for test for corona, right? So both the conditions should be true, right? You should have fever also, you should have cough, and then you have a, at least for last 5 days, then you can just go for test for corona. Otherwise, government will not test you, right? So in this case, both the condition is true, right? Then you have, right? Then you can go for test. In this, if any condition is true, you have a chance of corona. So, or we use when there are multiple conditions, and if one is true, we are going forward. In and all the conditions should be true, then only we'll can go for forward. This is like a normal or and end. You can take example, right? Right. So, and what does not say, right? We can say have a variable like say something like corona test result, right? Let us suppose we are saying false. If the result is false, right? And we can say if not corona test result, right? So what will be, right? So it means that result is false, right? You are safe. Else take care of yourself, right? So normally, so guys, what I would say, right? Normally, because here it's just two conditions, so you can also go with swapping these two lines, but there can be multiple lines also. So not we generally use when we want to negate the condition. And what would I say, right? Not and okay. Is this clear to everyone? Not will just reverse the result. If you are saying here say corona result, it will just reverse the condition. So whatever this condition is, whatever the output here, it will just convert them. If it's true, it will make it false. If it's false, it will make it true. Yeah, so here it's false. Okay, guys, so I will just show you. If I am saying not corona test result, this is not defined or what? Okay, 1 second. Okay, this is correct, right? So if I'm saying not corona test, so we know corona test result is false. So it will become true now because we have negated this. And guys, one more thing, right? For our case, if first condition is true, it will not go for other conditions, right? You don't need to go with other conditions also. Loops. And we can also use a combination of else and or. It's not that you can use only one. So what I mean is, you can also have something like if say internal marks is greater than 50 and external marks greater than 80, or just copy this. So guys, if meeting ends up, you just connect with the same URL. Right? And or if internal marks is, so we are saying if student have 50 greater than 15 internal marks, greater than 18 internal marks, we can give him grade A. Or if the student have secured say 14 internal marks and greater than 17 external marks, then also we can give a grade A. So there are two conditions which you want to true. In these kind of scenarios, right, when we are using a combination of and or, it's better to put brackets with one condition. These are two conditions, and if any of this true, student will get A grade. Yeah. So we can just say print A or something like this. So we can just use a combination of this also. I'll just show you guys like this, right? So this is not a code format. So here what we are trying to do, we are trying to use a combination of both, right? If internal marks is greater than 50 and external marks is greater than 80, then also student will getting a grade A. If internal marks is greater than 40 and external marks is greater than, it should be better, right? Something like say 85. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button and add your doubts in comments. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Also, don't forget to share it with your friends.